let's talk about self-motivation. Tidy as I trot, this is a whatever, doesn't matter. The thing is gone. It's gone. I just literally kicked a shoe. Like, that's doing something helpful. I don't know what the hell this goes to. I don't want to give her another $120 for her to walk in for 2.5 seconds and be like, oh, you look better, great, and walk away. Oh, guys, I forgot the last thing. Oh, okay. Hello, happy birthday to me. Well, not today. Today's not my birthday. But anyway, I have the whole house to myself. There are no children here. There's no husband here. I just let the dogs outside. So I thought I would just take you with me like the old days and clean and declutter in real time. Like no voiceover, no speeding a bunch of stuff up. Maybe I'll speed some stuff up, but we're just going to clean together in real time. I promise I will put you on a tripod. It will not be this bouncy the whole time. Whatever. So the first thing we have to do, I have not a lot of time, maybe like 40 minutes, if I'm being generous, maybe not. My husband might come home. So I've got a little bit of time. What are we going to do? I don't want to clean the kitchen again, even though I know that would probably be helpful. I also don't want to clean the bathroom. Bathroom certainly needs to be cleaned, but again, that's kind of boring. So maybe we'll go down in the basement. Come with me. All right. Well, you can see I have a new treadmill. My walking pad broke. So my husband got me a brand new treadmill for my birthday. So that was delightful. The only problem is my little desk does not fit over the treadmill. So that's a tragedy. But that's okay. Then we've got some sheets drying. We've got other stuff happening. Just all of the shoes, so many shoes, all of the laundry, all of the sheets and the blankets. And my favorite part that I noticed earlier is my son's laundry. Rather than washing it and drying it and putting it back in the laundry basket, this is just how he leaves it. It is like 10:45 in the morning. He left for school this morning, just left it like that. Not a care in the world, just left it like that. So I guess we can just tidy this up and then we can move on with our lives. And I'll catch you up on what's going on in mine. All right, so what is going on in my life, guys? What's happening around here? Did I tell you? I don't know. Anyway, it was my birthday the other day. It was my birthday. I turned 42. 42. That feels fine. Like, I'm not mad about being 42. This door, please. I'm not mad about being 42. I don't mind it. It doesn't feel super old. However, it does put me closer to 50, and I feel like 50 feels scary. Now I have to be careful. My husband is in his late 50s. So, which also feels scary, honestly, as his spouse. That feels scary. Because I don't want to be by myself with the kids and whatever. But in any case, he's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I turned 42. I got the treadmill. I got the treadmill for my birthday. So that was amazing. I have been going on walks, like outside walks more, which I really like. This is intense. I've been going on outside walks. However, it's also been a little bit rainy here, and even on the days when it hasn't been rainy, it's been muggy, which is worse to me. Like I would rather go on a walk in the rain than go on a walk in like humidity and heat, because I get eaten alive by mosquitoes and I hate it. So anyway, that's that. Let's put this over here. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I don't like getting eaten by mosquitoes. So I'm glad, I'm glad to have the treadmill. What else is going on? Okay. Health update. Let's give the health update. For those of you who've been following me for a little while, I have had a lot of allergic reactions since July. I have no idea what's causing them, what is happening with them. The only, the things that I've changed that seem to maybe be helping is that I've changed our laundry detergent to a free and clear laundry detergent. Because I thought maybe my, pillowcases, my face, maybe that's what was happening. But then it still happened again, so maybe not. Then the other thing that I think might be triggering the allergic reactions, like my face puffing up, my fingers and hands getting really itchy and scaly, could be wheat and gluten. So I have stopped eating bread, I've stopped eating cake, I've stopped eating anything with gluten and wheat in it. Although I did have mostly ice cream and gluten-free cake for my birthday. So I haven't totally cut out sugar. I probably would do well to cut out sugar and just go carnivore. I've been flirting with carnivore. I've been watching a lot of videos about carnivore. I've been trying to eat more meat, more red meat. I have no moral opposition to red meat. I just have a lot of texture issues when it comes to red meat. So I don't really know how to cook red meat except to just cook the crap out of it. And then it's super well done, I guess. I don't know. So I'm dabbling in eating more meat and less carby things. But I also I almost just threw this on the floor instead of putting it in the trash. I'm going to put it in my pocket, and then maybe I'll remember to put it in the trash. So, only because I'm not cleaning as I go. All right, I can't say clean as I go because Beth is going to charge me because she trademarked clean as you go. Even though I feel like I have said it a lot before, and it's not really fair for her to trademark it. But I can't say clean as I go because then I owe her $1 million every time I say it. And I've already said it 2 or 3 times now. That's a lot of money. I don't have $2 or $3 million. $2 or $3 million. But anyway, I should tidy as I trot. I don't know. And just put this in the trash. You know what? All right, come on, let's go. Let's just do it. Tidy as I trot. Okay. Oh, this is still damp. That's why I hung it up. For the love of Pete. I think this thing is still damp too. Come on, friends. What on earth was I even talking about? Jeez Louise. Oh, so gluten-free, whatever. Anyway, long story short, I am trying to be gluten-free. I was flirting with carnivore. I'm still flirting with carnivore. My husband is into it. So I think, as Beth would say, we're ready to have a throuple with carnivore. So there's that. And then the reason I think it could be related to the wheat and the gluten is because the last time my eye really, really puffed up a few weeks ago was right after we went to a fair or a local farm thing, a fall farm situation. And we ate all of the gluten. I had 2 corn dogs. I had a lot. And then somebody also brought over pizza and pound cake afterwards. And then the next morning my eye was looked like I'd been hurt. So I just literally kicked a shoe. That's doing something helpful. All right, let's get into this. So I think it could be the gluten. I think it could be. So I've been avoiding it, and so far my eye's been okay for the last little while. But here's the health update. So I went to a holistic nurse practitioner, and this holistic nurse practitioner maybe, I'm going to put that in there to wash later, might maybe be able to help me get my hormones tested. But she said, first, let's figure out the allergy situation, because obviously that's impacting my life hugely. So anyway, so she said that I need to figure out here's sunscreen, I'll put it in my beach bag, that I need to figure out the allergy situation first. So she sent me to the specialist who's like an hour away from me, and to get testing, like skin patch testing. But here's the kicker. It's not like traditional skin patch testing. It is, I don't really understand it. See, it's really hard for me to talk while I'm cleaning. Not only am I getting out of breath, but I'm getting distracted. All of these socks are super gross. Focus, Megan, focus, for the love of Frances. All right, I'm just going to sit here and tell you my story. So here's my story. Hopefully it's a fine angle and you can see me. So here's the story. So she referred me to this special dermatologist. This special dermatologist is allegedly one of only 10 doctors in the entire United States who does allergy testing the way that he does it. With traditional allergy testing, they do a skin patch test where I don't really know how they do it traditionally, but I guess they like take a big part of your back and like prick your skin on a grid with all these different allergens and then see which ones your body reacts to, right? That can be super, super triggering for a lot of people, right? Obviously, if you're going to get allergy testing, that means you're probably sensitive to something. And so if you put all of these super duper allergens on you and then it's in your skin, like pricked in the skin, with a needle or whatever, it's going to really impact you potentially. I've heard horror stories from some of my friends who've had it done. My husband's had it done. He said it was horrible. So this way, they don't actually pierce your skin at all. I think it's just on top of the skin, which I'm still nervous about, but more willing to do because I think it's less likely to make me sick, right? Or to have a huge reaction. I hope, because I'm traveling the week after it's over. So here's the plan. So next week on Monday, I'm going to drive an hour to a 2-hour appointment with this doctor and his assistant or whatever. They're going to talk to me, I guess, about all of the different products that I use, all of the different ingredients that I use, all of the foods that I eat, et cetera, et cetera. And then they are going to formulate a plan for which allergens and which chemicals they're going to put on me. And then they're going to put them on a grid on my back. And then they are going to wrap me up, I guess, in some sort of saran wrap situation. And then I have to wear the same bra and shirt for a week, I think, or at least a couple days. I have to wear the same bra and shirt for at least 2 days. Fortunately for me, I already wear like super comfortable sports bras and I wear tank tops under my clothes anyway, so I can still probably get away with changing like the shirt on the outside. But I'm also not allowed to shower for the whole week, like from Monday to, I can shower Monday, but then I can't shower Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday morning. So I'm going to be a little stinky. That's disgusting. I can still wash my parts. Like I can still kind of like do a little bird bath or use wipes or whatever. I just can't get my back wet where the testing is. Then what else? Okay, so I have this 2-hour appointment on Monday morning. They're going to wrap me up and do whatever. I'm going to try and see some clients later that day. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. Maybe I should just go home after. But I don't think it'll do me much good to like sit with my thoughts. That sounds like a horrible plan. So I'm a counselor, right? It's not like I'm doing like heavy labor at work. So I'm going to do that. And then the next day I'm going to try to work at the nursing home where I work. So we'll see how that goes. And then Wednesday morning, I'm going to go back and they're going to remove the saran wrap or whatever and look at things and see how things are going. I think that appointment they said is only 30 minutes. So I'm driving an hour, 30-minute appointment, an hour back. So I think I am going to try and see a couple clients then too that afternoon. Again, hopefully I'll be feeling fine. Who knows? Then Thursday, I will see clients. Friday, I will go back in the afternoon. So drive another hour, have a 2-hour appointment. I don't know what the hell they do at that appointment. And then hopefully I will have answers about what I am allergic to. And then after that, I can come home and take a shower and everyone in my family will be thrilled. So that is the plan. Now, the good news about this special test is that I can still take my Zyrtec. I'm taking 2 Zyrtec a day, okay? So I can still take my Zyrtec. The only thing you can't do while you're doing this testing is like you can't be on a steroid of any kind. So you can't be like on an oral steroid. You can't have any topical steroid like on the area that's being tested. So far, so good, okay? So far, so good. I am currently clear. So that's what's happening. The bad news about this testing, more so the bad news about the American healthcare system, United Healthcare in particular. I guess it's not their fault. It's just the way it is here in the United States, is that I have a $3,000 medical deductible before my insurance will pay for the testing. Now, you would think after 3 ER visits in the past few months, and as many copays as I've paid for like the urgent care and whatnot, you would think I may have already met that, but you would be wrong. I don't know what they count. I don't know what they don't count. I know they don't count like every copay towards that. I don't think, but they should have counted all 3 of my ER visits. Anyway, long story short, I haven't met the $3,000 deductible. And so don't tell my husband this. Shh. But the cost of the testing is going to be about $1,600. $1,600. Plus, for each of those 3 office visits, it's $120. Because that's my copay for specialists. It's $120. So all told, this whole adventure is going to cost me, I don't know, 14 and a half hours of my life between travel and appointments, plus almost $2,000 that I'm going to put on a credit card. So it's a good thing I have 2 jobs now. It's a good thing that I just got a Costco credit card with a $7,000 limit. And hopefully they find out what is wrong with me. Now, here's my fear, if you want to know my greatest fear. My fear is that I'm going to get all of this done. I'm going to spend the $2,000. I'm going to spend the 14 hours, plus all the time I'm like stuck and stinky and can't shower. And maybe I'm not allergic to anything, guys. What if I'm not allergic to anything? Then what? Then what do I do? Then what do I do? Beth's answer, because obviously this channel is just an extension of my friendship with Beth. If you don't know who Beth is, by the way, for some reason, her channel is Feral Tradwife, and she's my friend in real life, and we're going to go on a trip together in 2 weeks, so that's super cool. But anyway, that's who Beth is. So she's my friend. She has a great channel. She's way more popular than I am. Beth's answer to my quandary of what happens if I'm not allergic to anything is hormones. Then it must be my hormones. I don't know what we're doing with all of this furniture and stuff. You know? I don't know. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to anything over here. I have paper towels, I have toilet paper, I have the box for the new Bluey blow up for Halloween that's on our front lawn. And then I've got a bunch of toys that we're not donating. They're just toys that need to be like rotated. I have this Christmas tree down here, and then we've just got furniture. And I don't know why. Because this is just like the dumping ground of all dumping grounds. We've got baby wipes. By the way, I don't think I will ever not use baby wipes again, now that I've been introduced to baby wipes. They're amazing. They're amazing. Like, I feel like I was probably a disgusting human before this. And now I'm very clean. And I'm not going to get further into that. What time is it? 11:10. Okay. I don't think my husband's coming home. I would check my text messages, but I'm using the phone to record this. So who knows? Maybe he'll surprise me. Speaking of phones, I'm getting a new phone. I'm finally upgrading. That was my gift that was my parents' gift to me, was money for a new phone, but I got a huge, huge discount and rebate I'm going to turn in my iPhone 13 Pro Max and get an iPhone 17 Pro Max. I've already ordered it. It's on back order, so I'm probably not going to get it before my trip, which is a big, big bummer because I ordered the 1 terabyte storage, and that is going to change my YouTube life, guys. It's going to change everything about this channel. I'm going to be able to film so much more. The camera is going to be incredible. The length, the quality, the everything is going to be incredible. I am still going to be the same, so maybe it won't be incredible, but the quality will improve. Let's say that. What do I want to do with this? So I got the new phone, ordered the new phone, super excited about that. I got a mammogram today. That was fun. That was super fun. Being 42, super fun. I don't know when the colonoscopies start. Do they start now? Do they start at 45? Do they start at 50? I don't know what the hell this goes to, honestly. And then all of this stuff, like all of the stuff on this chair is Amari's. All of it. All of the stuff is Amari's stuff. And I don't really want to deal with it. I don't know what this is. Guys, I'm not really cleaning. I'm sort of just shuffling things around down here. Maybe I'll put my laundry away. All right, I'm going to put these shoes somewhere. Sorry, that's my butt. Maybe I'll put them over here by all his other stuff. And then these are pantry items. I don't really have a spot, so maybe I'll just put them here for now. There you go. This is from networking event for therapists, mental health people. This is cool. I haven't looked through it yet, but this is a information kit for immigrants to help them understand their rights. If we still have any left here, I guess. I haven't looked through it yet, but I'm going to give it to some people who can use it, right? Who have a lot of employees who have brown skin. So maybe they can be safe. Also, update. Those blue rain boots that I got, the Merry People electric blue periwinkle, whatever, purple rain boots. Ed threw the box away. I don't know if I'm still within my 30-day return window. I haven't had the energy or the time to look because I've been dealing with trying to schedule these allergy appointments. So I guess I'm keeping the boots. I don't know, maybe today I'll have a few minutes to look into it and see if I can still return them. You know what, after this. But this is a whatever, doesn't matter. The thing is gone. It's gone. Here's how the basement looks. Still pretty not perfect, but at least the shoes are cleaned up. And that's all pushed to the side. So that's cool. And yeah. All right, let's go put laundry away. Fantastic. Let's put stuff away. Okay, guys. Holy schnitzel. Sorry, I had to catch my breath a little bit there, but hello, we are here. We are putting laundry away. It's incredible. I'll give you an update about my job. I'm really enjoying my new job, but I am struggling a wee bit with self-motivation. Let's talk about self-motivation. So I have always done really well in jobs that are high pressure, like not high pressure, like doctor, right? Like saving lives. I'm not like a trauma surgeon or something, but high pressure, like there's deadlines, right? Like it matters to other people if I finish what I'm doing, right? So like, for instance, I've talked about this a million times, but when I worked at the hospital, people needed to be discharged to their homes or to a nursing home or whatever, or to a mental health hospital or transferred or whatever. Like people needed to get out the door to somewhere else, right? And when that happened, that meant that there were other people relying on me and my timeliness to get them moved through the system. So when that is the case, I'm really good. Like I am a great employee. I am a great worker. That environment works super great for me because I need external pressure to function. But the problem comes when like the situation I'm in now, not only with this new job, but with my private practice too, where it's like, there's not really any external pressure. Not really. Like, yes, my co-owner, her husband, does our billing. In order for him to do his job, I have to complete my notes, right? So, and also if I want to get paid, I have to complete my notes. Otherwise, we can't send them out for billing, and then I don't get money from the insurance companies, okay? I mean, we already get such a small amount from the insurance companies, but still, it's, it's better than nothing. So that's the only pressure I have. But it's easy for me because even then, right, like the return on my work is not immediate. Like I'm getting paid right now. It's like the end of September. I'm probably getting money in my bank account from, I don't know, if I had to guess, I would say maybe like July. Maybe I would be getting payments from July, maybe August. So it's not like, oh, I billed for these hours today and then on Friday I'm getting paid for those hours, right? It's not a direct correlation. So my brain has a hard time with the pressure. The new job is a little different because it's a bigger company, so they can kind of afford to float payroll, right? Like they can afford to just pay us for the direct hours that we worked in real time, like every 2 weeks. And so I don't have to wait. Like let's say I see a client today and my payday is 2 weeks from now. I don't have to wait to get paid for my session today until, let's say Medicare pays my company. I actually just get paid in 2 weeks, and then they just get paid whenever they get paid, and it's fine. I hope that makes sense. So in any case, my problem with this job is that I have to like go and find people who want to talk to me. Like the social services director gives me a list every week of people who she thinks might benefit from counseling services in the nursing home, but they have not all necessarily agreed with that assessment. And they don't have to talk to me, right? Like if I come to their room, they might be like, excuse me, I really don't feel like talking to you right now. Or they could be like in physical therapy, or an issue I ran into yesterday was like half the clients that I really wanted to see had they all went to a resident council meeting at the same time. So then they were all out of commission and I couldn't see them. It's hard for me to stay motivated to keep pursuing people all day when I run into these roadblocks. So I'm supposed to bill like 5 to 6 hours, 2 days a week, which you would think would be simple, right? Like, okay, we'll see 5 people on Tuesday and then see another 5 or 6 people on Friday when you go, which would be lovely. But I'm not always seeing people for a whole hour because they're old and they don't get out and they don't really have a whole hour's worth of stuff to talk about. So maybe I'm seeing like, Sally over here for 30 minutes and Betty over here for 45 minutes and Herschel for 15 minutes, and I kind of have to piece it all together. And then I might talk to Frank for a couple minutes and realize that he is not appropriate for therapy, so I can't bill for seeing him. Or maybe I check in with a nurse and talk about the clients that she thinks I should see for 5 or 10 minutes, and I can't bill for that. And then I have to eat lunch at some point, and then I have to document it at some point. So like, it's not just as easy as seeing 5 or 6 clients in one day at my office where everybody has an appointment. They've all agreed that they want to be there. So that's what life is like doing the job that I do. I will say though, I am enjoying it. I'm having a fun time. I think it's awesome. I don't have any regrets. I'm just sort of trying to like adjust to the schedule, adjust to having twice as much work as I was used to having each week. And I still have not seen my first paycheck from the second job yet. So I haven't gotten to feel that like big rush of a reward for the extra work. So I'm coming home from a day at the nursing home, like mentally and emotionally just like tapped out, right? I just want to like lay down and take a nap. But when you have a toddler or a preschool or whatever she is, that's a little harder. So I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm mostly okay though. Otherwise, like my health is, fingers crossed, okay for the moment. I'm hoping the allergy testing next week will be productive, will help me. But I suppose at least if it doesn't reveal any major allergies, that at least I can rule some things out, right? I can be like, well, okay, I guess I'm not allergic to anything. So maybe I just have an autoimmune disorder, or maybe I have just hormone issues, and because I'm 42 now, I don't know. So then I guess I can move on to pursuing other avenues of what the heck is wrong with me. And maybe I'll use my like spinny wheel to just figure it out that way. I don't know. My kid's school is having a fair this weekend and I'm not volunteering. That feels weird. We're going to go to the festival, which is nice. so we can experience it and enjoy it, but I'm not going to volunteer at it. So we'll see how that feels. Yeah, we'll see how that feels. I think it'll feel fine. I think I'm already feeling like this tug and this guilt, like I should be volunteering, like, oh, well, maybe I'll just at least stay for cleanup or whatever. But, you know, I overdid it last year. So I feel like it's okay for me to just take a back seat right now and deal with all of the things that I need to deal with now for myself until I feel like I'm better and I have more capacity. Like even this right now that I'm doing, I feel like I wanted to make a video. I wanted to clean up my house. And I need to do some notes for billing. And I need to drive back to my office to see 2 clients today before I pick the kids up. Like that's what I have to do today. And the only way I was going to get a video done was to do it this way. Because if I tried to just film a regular video and maybe get more actual cleaning done, like clean the kitchen, which is really noisy, so I don't want to talk while I'm trying to clean the kitchen. If I tried to do that, then I would have to do a voiceover later, which would make the editing a lot harder. And trying to find time to do the voiceover when I, am not busy otherwise, which I just literally don't have time this week. So this was the only time I could do a video. And that means my house only got kind of tidied, not super tidied. And it means that my notes are not getting done. It also means that I'm not eating lunch right now, which I need to. And it means that my brain is still spinning. It also means that I have not yet canceled a couple of the appointments that I have with other doctors. Like I have a to-do list in my head all the time. Like I have to cancel a dermatology appointment that is a scam with the dermatologist who gave me like antibiotics and a steroid cream for my eye and then told me to follow up with her in 2 weeks. Like, I'm not going to follow up with her. I feel fine. I didn't take her stupid antibiotic and I don't want to give her another $120 for her to walk in for 2.5 seconds and be like, oh, you look better. Great. And walk away. Like, I need to cancel that appointment. And what else? I need to figure out how to return those shoes. Oh, guys, I forgot the last thing. I'm sorry. I know you probably thought this video was ending like 5 minutes ago, but one more thing. It's 11:30. I got to get to my office soon. I got to eat. I got to put all this away. But the last thing I'm going to tell you about while I put these things away is I finally signed up for a ballet class. I'm so proud of myself. And I went to it on my birthday. I went to it. It was glorious, guys. It was incredible. I went on Sunday and I almost didn't. I almost left because the lady who was teaching was not there. When I normally attended ballet classes, like growing up and then as an adult, I would get to the studio like 30 minutes in advance to stretch and make sure I had my spot at the bar and to go to the bathroom 15 times or whatever I was going to do. So I was at the studio like 20 minutes early and it was locked. There was nobody there. And I was starting to get upset because I'm like, oh man, like I got dressed, I got ready, I left the house, like I wanted to take a ballet class. And so I was about to leave because it was like 9:55 and nobody was there. There were no other students there, no teacher, the building was locked, whatever. And so I was about to leave and then I saw 2 cars pull up. And one was a student and one was the teacher. And I saw them go into the building. And so I leapt out of my car, went in, had a great time. It was an hour. I am super sore. It's a few days later. I'm not as sore now, but boy, was I the next day. And it felt incredible. Super, super good. It felt so good. So I'm really glad I went. And I signed up to go every week. So I paid like $300 up front. So hopefully Ed, here, come with me this way. Hopefully Ed will be available to watch the children so that I can go every week, because it's just an hour. It's like 5-10 minutes away from our house. And I want to go. So I'm not going to have time to deal with this right now. Let's not talk about this. I think that's it. That's really it. For real this time. That's it. I love you. I will share my journey. I guess next week I'll share the saga of the allergy testing. I'm really nervous about it. I'm really, really, really nervous that it's going to set off like a chain reaction and I'm going to be sick. But I can't think that way. I cannot think that way. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, thank God. So I'm hoping it doesn't happen. And then the following week, I'm going to be with Beth in Dallas. So let's see how that goes. That'll be amazing. Or it'll suck. I don't know. Maybe it'll suck. Maybe we'll hate each other. Who knows? But hopefully not. Hopefully we will fall even more in love with one another, and it'll be great. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along with me. Thank you for listening to me while I did what I could in like 40 minutes in my house while talking and getting out of breath. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.